All right. Still sick. Feel like crap. I'm not taking any days off today. I want to just see, every time I get sick, I want to see how it goes if I just plow through it. Because I know that, like, you can take a day or two off and sleep and whatever, and then you'll get better faster, but you'll lose those days. Or you can just keep plowing through and you're not as effective those days, but you don't lose them entirely. And so I kind of wonder, like, which option I'll feel better about. And so this time I'm choosing this one. I've never chosen it before, but still feel crappy. It's just in my throat, basically. I just have a sore throat because Ohio sucks. I'm going to battering ram my way back onto the wagon in terms of food and exercise. Well, at least food for now, and then I'll start training again once I feel better. But I find that if I'm eating well, so many other things in my life fall into place, and I've been wanting to try this for a while. So I'm going to try for 10 days. I'm going to do an exclusively whole foods diet. I'll show you what it is. Okay, it's right up there. You can see Daniel inspired diet. People talk about the Daniel diet, and I think people take it out of context, or people misunderstand it. But so I'm going to be doing, there it is. It's like eggs, meat, vegetables. So I'm about to go to the store. I'm going to buy all this stuff, and we're just going to cook it and like see how I feel, because you always hear about like whole foods make you feel better. And when I was in Ohio, I just you eat what you can get when you're traveling, which is stuff that you can get at airports or stuff that you can pack in suitcases, both of which is terrible food in general. And so, but I want to see. So it's Daniel inspired because Daniel just ate healthy for 10 days basically, and they saw how they felt at the end. So I want to eat healthy for 10 days. Healthy in terms of what I actually put into my body, not just in terms of the macros. Because I always have good macros, except for yesterday when I fell off the wagon. And I want to see if I eat simple, boring food. I know it'll be more difficult for me because at this point I'm used to eating like protein junk food, but if I eat simple, boring food, will I feel better in my body, in my mind? And I'm sure I will, because some of it will be placebo, but the science is also there that says this is a good diet to have. So I'm going to be doing eggs, salmon, lean beef, chicken, a bunch of different kinds of vegetables, and Greek yogurt. And I say whole foods, like mostly whole foods, at least compared to what I've been eating. This is always what happens, and I think I've talked about it before, but I make very ambitious plans that will be very difficult for me to follow through. But I'm hoping that uploading the channel, telling you about it, will make it more likely to happen. All right, here's the haul. I went in there and then my phone software updated as soon as I got in because I forgot I had started it 2 hours earlier. We got rice cauliflower. The Brooks shoes are returned to Amazon. I did not buy those. Spinach. A butt ton of vegetables. Some fruits. These are in case my blood sugar goes low. We got beef, salmon. Underneath that is a taco thing for dinner tonight. And raspberries for my daughter. She isn't getting that often. We got a bunch of egg whites. So this was $176, which is a shocking amount. And I'm really hoping that this is more than 1 week of food. I feel like the beef and like a lot of the vegetables are going to last for more than 1 week. I guess we'll see. Also, I got beef sticks just as a snack. And that was a lot. So like I said, I've tried stuff like this before and it never lasts for that long. But just because you try something good for you that's ambitious and it doesn't last for that long doesn't mean you shouldn't keep trying things like that. I'm gonna try this, and maybe it lasts, maybe it doesn't, but I don't wanna say no before it even starts, you know? And like, I'm older now. I'm older. I like to say wiser, maybe. So maybe I'll crack it this time. I fully expect to do that with the business too. To try things and understand that some of them might fail, but they're all learning experiences. Jeff Bezos in his shareholder letters talks about intentionally, or not intentionally, but being willing to make mistakes, because you do 5 failed products or 5 bad ideas, and then you make a Kindle, and it pays for all of it and more. And I really like that mentality of having a higher risk tolerance, being willing to try things that could go really well. All right, so since I started uploading videos to YouTube, I started thinking about YouTube video titles. And I think I'm subconsciously kind of noticing those now, or kind of like analyzing the tactics maybe, or psychology. And I've noticed there's a lot of videos named something like, "This video will find you at the right time." And it's so funny because, I don't know, it's such a vague, intriguing statement, and it also feels like your video has some grandiose sense of divine purpose. And it was like ordained that the person would find out, and then they click on it. You could just say anything. It's the perfect non-title title.